Oh, creepy sounds. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a forestry service, blah blah blah. They've been doing blah 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 blah. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation, it's valuable training, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Okay, so they keep that as like a memory, like, oh, look at what she's doing, look at the good work she does. Can I turn that on? Must be a switch. There it is. Look at these old-timey switches, though. Temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. The overseeing officer at Flintlock, senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Oh, what is this? Monday couples bowling, Wednesday cooking class, take apron, Friday ballroom dancing, crossed out. Is it couples bowling again, crossed out, cooking class? So, is it just that, like, each week, Dad kept canceling and Mom had to do this all on her own? Or, well, only went to the cooking class because, you only need one person for that. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'll have to take this down to the cassette player. I don't know if there's one up here anywhere. What's this gonna be? Is this music or is this like a recording? It's not in here. Gotta go to the living room.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So that was actually the case for the tape I listened to earlier, the music. So Lonnie made her the music, and now she feels so nice being around Lonnie. Oh, that's so sweet. Sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare it with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me. I like that she put 3 in parentheses, like you need to know. And yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Oh boy. She's in that time when she's gonna be a pissy teenager. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. That's a nice reference, because here I am leaving every damn light on. Is there no... Oh, I was going to say, is there no bed? No, it's just that she's piled up on the floor. 3-ring binder, probably has nothing in it. Oh, I could have played a cassette up here. Like this cassette.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the life.
that maybe that's the tape that was actually made for her. Yeah, Bratmobile Cool Schmool. Yeah. Okay, so the other one, I don't know whose that other tape was. What is this? Can I actually get that? Fireball. Hold left, right, and punch. Kick, 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 kick. Chun-Li moves, thanks. Oh, look at this old Super Nintendo cartridge. Adventurous the Cat returns. Wow. Can I play Adventurous the Cat? Where's the Super Nintendo? It's not here. What happened? I want to play Adventurous the Cat. Oh, look, there are more games. Oh, what is this one? Journey of Crystal. Oh, that looks fun too. Oh, I want to play all these games. What is this? Super Spitfire. All these games look great. Oh god, and those... God, I... Can I actually do this? I used to be able to do this really well. Let's see. I'm trying right now. Sorry if this is boring. Something is kind of popping out, but I can't... Oh, it's a heart. Oh, I see it. Okay. Can I do this one? Oh, this one's a shark. I can still do it. Wow. Is there something on that door back there? Oh, it's just a fly sticker. God, those were, like, so popular in the 90s. What is this? Sonic Boom 94. That art style, though, doesn't quite look like the 90s, because you need more, like, really crazy, like, awful-looking colors all smashed together. But maybe that was more like a punk style in the 90s. I don't know. Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Has this ever been opened? I mean, it's got the rubber band on it. So dreamy. Man, Sam had this in, like, 4th grade. Lisa Frank. Oh my god, my sister had all those Lisa Frank things. Why so many Bibles? Get out of here. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, oh, we're still going with Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabit the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I'll draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I'll circle around to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invincible thread, of course." Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands, exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no, no!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king leapt the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Ran. Oh, what happens? Oh, what is that? Mitten. So we had a cat, apparently. Is there anything on the back of the door? Uh-oh. What we got here? Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it on your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them, because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Those cats. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing, though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Thanks. Thanks, Lonnie. Uh-oh, combination. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. So, is there a secret combination hidden around here? I wonder if I missed it somewhere. I'll probably end up finding it, though. Or was it, like, on the codes sheet? Oh, come on, get the... No, I can't twist that around. Okay. These people with their X-Files. Uh-oh, what's this? This is the one me and Dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? And that must have been to Lonnie. AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum. She likes this magazine. Anything under there? No. Steggy? Stelly? It's Steggy. Yeah, just put it back. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Oh, there's a lot of reading here, but I'm not going to go through all this. I'm just going to skim it. So it's a very lauded private liberal arts university, small group sessions, distinct tracks based on subject matter. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year. Alright, so they're wanting to go wanting her to go into creative writing. No secret codes or anything on that? Oh, more buttons. The Misfits. I like that Heavens to Betsy one. That was my favorite. Is there anything there? On the bottom of the tissue box.